and welcome to The Social Connection, your weekly destination for all the interesting activities, news and updates from the virtual world. So in the next half an hour, we will try to update you with the news and views from the social media space. My name is Venkatraman and with me is Nancy. Hi Nancy.
Thank you, Venkat. Welcome everyone. While yes, we are back with your dose of news from the world of social media. Latest trends, interesting makeovers, new features and much more in today's Social Connection. But before we head to what trended through the week, let's take a look at our headline stories.
Microsoft to acquire LinkedIn makes big move in enterprise social media.
Facebook now lets you upload 360-degree photos to the news feed.
Apple opens its popular digital assistant Siri to outside developers.
In its biggest ever deal, Microsoft will be buying LinkedIn for $26.2 billion. Now, this will combine the software giant's fast-growing cloud services business with an online network of 433 million professionals. Here's how the deal will help both the companies.
Microsoft snapped up LinkedIn for $26.2 billion in the largest acquisition in its history, betting the professional social network can rev up the tech titan's software offerings despite recent struggles by both companies. The deal is Chief Executive Satya Nadella's latest effort to revitalize Microsoft, which was viewed not long ago as left behind by shifts in technology. Nadella hopes the deal will open new horizons for Microsoft's Office suite as well as LinkedIn, both of which have saturated their markets and generally bolster Microsoft's revenue and competitive position.
Our customers are going to see these new delightful scenarios by bringing together their professional cloud, the way they use the everyday office tools, and their professional network. Just imagine you're in Outlook, and now you're one click away from being able to reach out to your professional network and their skills. You're in Cortana, or Cortana reminds you of all the people that you're going to meet in a meeting that you have never met before because it's got the ability to tap into the LinkedIns and their profiles. That's the kind of scenarios that we can now build for our customers.
LinkedIn is keeping its branding and product, and it will become a part of Microsoft's productivity and business processes segment. The acquisition is a big one for both sides. For Microsoft, it's bringing a key, missing piece into the company's strategy to build out more services for enterprises and give it a key way to compete better against the likes of Salesforce. Today, Microsoft is focused squarely on software and some hardware, but LinkedIn will give Microsoft a far bigger reach in terms of social networking services and professional content.
I think it's significant for multiple reasons. Top of mind is this combination of LinkedIn's professional network and Microsoft's professional cloud. It's a truly unique and unprecedented combination at scale. And you think about LinkedIn's 433 million members and Microsoft's global footprint of over 1 billion customers and all of the possibilities.
LinkedIn's wider social network, pegged as it is to groups of employees and employers, will give Microsoft a sales channel to sell more of its products and will serve as a complement to those that it already offers for collaboration and communication. The deal, which won the unanimous support of both boards, is expected to close this year. Microsoft said it would issue new debt to fund its acquisition. After the deal, which will require approval from regulators in the United States, the EU, Canada and Brazil, LinkedIn will become part of Microsoft's productivity and business processes unit.
Social media giant Facebook is now rolling out support for 360-degree photographs in its newsfeed. This will allow users to view and upload pictures taken with 360-degree cameras on both desktop and also mobile. But how does it work? Take a look at it.
Facebook wants to make it easier for users to help your friends feel like they're part of the action when you share an image on the social network. Facebook will begin rolling out a feature that lets you upload your panorama images to the network and have them converted to a 360-degree view. Those Rotan photographs will be viewable on iOS and Android devices as well as on the web. The feature is part of Facebook's effort to attract people to the social network. This isn't Facebook's first foray into immersive imagery. Last year it launched 360 Video, which has been used by a wide variety of publishers to immerse people in causes, sports, fashion, nature, entertainment and news. The social network's product manager Andy Huang says, "We introduced photos on Facebook more than a decade ago, and they quickly became one of the main ways that people share their experiences." Facebook says you simply need to capture a panorama on your phone or capture a photo with a proper 360-degree app or camera and then upload it like you would any other image. Once users upload the image on an Android or iOS device, it can then be navigated around images marked with a compass icon by moving a finger or tilting the phone. The advantage for photographs is that pretty much anyone can capture them, as most people have either an Android or iOS smartphone. The accessibility of 360-degree photographs on Facebook might just do more to promote VR and immersive experiences than anything else so far.
Apple kicked off its worldwide developers conference this week with a keynote that showcased some of the upper tier and talent and management within Apple. It displayed its new abilities for its Siri digital assistant by tools that are being used for the first time. Here are the details.
Apple Inc. is opening its popular Siri digital assistant to outside developers, which means iPhone users could soon be able to hail rides with taxi services, publish photos on Shutterfly, or make a call on Skype with voice commands. The move, announced at its Worldwide Developers Conference in San Francisco, is Apple's latest attempt to spruce up the iPhone experience as sales of the best-selling product weaken. The world's best-known technology company also gave a demonstration of Siri on the Mac computer, which for the first time will be able to search for photos, documents, music, and other files via voice commands. Siri will also work similarly with Apple TV. Among other revamps, it said its Apple Pay mobile payment system would be able to work for some internet purchases on its Safari browser, including on Mac computers. The company is also adding Siri's artificial intelligence to its messaging app, which will get quick access to emojis and new ways to expand and change how texts are displayed. Siri is the most visible aspect of Apple's artificial intelligence program, commonly known as AI. Rivals such as Microsoft and Google are investing heavily in their own digital assistants. Apple acknowledged a number of developers' grievances this month by allowing ads in Apple Store search results, which gives them a way to stand out.
We're heading for a short break, but don't go anywhere, as coming up next is the top trends of this week. Stay tuned.
हेलो पापा,
कब से फोन कर रहा हूँ, फोन ही नहीं लग रहा है। अच्छा, घर पहुंची कि नहीं?
रास्ते में हूँ। आज ऑफिस में लेट हो गया था।
ऐसा क्या काम आ गया आज? बेटा 12 बज रहे हैं।
लास्ट मिनट ऑफिस में काम आ गया था, फोन नहीं कर पाई।
अच्छा, घर कैसे जा रही हो?
मैंने टैक्सी ले ली है।
ऑफिस से कोई है तुम्हारे साथ?
नहीं, मैं अकेले हूँ।
अकेली? टैक्सी में इतनी रात में?
अरे पापा, आप सुनो तो मेरी बात। पापा
सुनो, टैक्सी का नंबर नोट करो।
एक सेकंड होल्ड करो।
नहीं, मुझे बताओ टैक्सी का नंबर। चलो।
हाँ, आप चिंता मत कीजिए, मैं आपकी बेटी को ठीक से घर पहुंचा दूंगी।
जितनी ज्यादा औरतें होंगी, ये दुनिया उनके लिए उतनी ही बेहतर होगी। चलिए इस दुनिया में बेटियों की जगह पहचानें।
Welcome back to the Social Connection. You must be familiar with the top trending topics of this week, but here's a quick wrap of top trends that rule different social media platforms.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi held an interactive session with the top brass of the two revenue collection arms of the government, CBDT and CBEC, during a first-of-its-kind Rajasva Gyan Sangam, where he motivated the revenue officers towards achieving high standards in taxpayer-friendly service in view of fast-paced changes in the world of economy. The conclave deliberated on a host of issues related to taxpayer services and effective implementation of fiscal laws and government policies. United States launched a spy satellite atop world's largest rocket this week. The Delta IV Heavy rocket is 232 feet tall and comprises 3 common boosters that are connected together. It is built and designed by United Launch Alliance for the National Reconnaissance Office, that is NRO. NROL-37 satellite was launched from Cape Canaveral Air Force Station in Florida. The news trended on Twitter and Facebook with hashtag Delta IV Heavy rocket and NROL-37. After days of controversy, Bombay High Court cleared the release of the movie Udta Punjab with one cut and modification in the disclaimer. The filmmakers were asked to give an additional disclaimer that the film does not promote the use of drugs and abusive language. The news made the Shahid Kapoor starrer movie one of the top trending topics on the social networking sites. This week, a mass shooting killed 50 people and injured 53 in Florida's Orlando. The gunman was killed by the police after a 3-hour standoff. The attacker, identified as Omar Mateen, is an American citizen. President Obama has assured that it will be treated as a terrorist investigation. The incident drew support from across the world. Bollywood celebrities also expressed their condolences for the victims with #Orlando. Actors Jackie Chan and Sonu Sood were seen sharing dance moves at the 19th Shanghai International Film Festival this week. Both actors danced to the tunes of a popular Punjabi song by Daler Mehndi. The video was shared by Sonu on social networking sites, and Twitterati could not get enough of the two. #TunakTunakTum was used to share the video on social media. Jackie and Sonu will soon be sharing space in the Sino-Indian project Kung Fu Yoga. With just 2 months to the opening ceremony, Brazil has unveiled the bronze, silver and gold medals that the world's top athletes will compete for in Rio Olympics 2016. The design of the medals celebrates the strengths of Olympic heroes and the forces of nature. Much care has also been taken to ensure the sustainability of these new medals. The Brazilian Mint unveiled the medals at an event in Barra Olympic Park, which will be the site of 9 venues for the Games. The unveiling ceremony came as Brazil races to complete all construction for venues ahead of the Olympics amidst setbacks. Suicides in India is a major problem. Depression, distress, failures, whatever the reason may be. We unfortunately are witnessing growing number of suicides in our country. A depressing practice of ending life, mostly by youngsters. And to help prevent this, social media giant Facebook comes up with certain suicide prevention tools. Suicide. Unfortunately, one of the major problems India endures in this century. Various NGOs, social organizations, and even government has brought and have been bringing many motivating programs to end this infelicitous practice in India. And now, social media giant Facebook joins the band. Facebook introduced updated tools and educational resources to help support people in India who may be struggling with self-injury or experiencing suicidal thoughts. The tools and resources will let a user either directly reach out to a person posting something on Facebook that causes concern about their well-being, or report the post to Facebook. Once something like this is reported, Facebook begins the action. There are Facebook teams working around the world 24/7 who review these reports that come in. They prioritize the most serious reports like self-injury and send help and resources to those in distress. According to the National Crime Records Bureau data, suicide is a big problem in India, with 131,666 people having committed suicide in the country in 2014. To put that in perspective, NCRB said 15 suicides took place every 1 hour during the same year. The report found that cities had an overall higher suicide rate than the rest of the country. Chennai, Bengaluru, Delhi City and Mumbai together accounted for almost 37% of the total suicides in these cities. Facebook has launched these updated tools in India in collaboration with local partners Asra and the Live Love Law Foundation. Experts believe that being connected is a protective factor in suicide prevention, and Facebook is a place where people connect and share, and such tools will certainly help motivating the people in distress and reduce the amount of suicides in the country. Facebook has launched similar tools in US and UK earlier too. On the whole, one thing is important and needs to be emphasized: do not commit suicide.
And well, with that, it's time for a short commercial here at the moment, but stay tuned, as coming up next is the latest update from WhatsApp and your valuable feedback. Keep watching The Social Connection.
Now the National News Channel of India, live on your mobile phone. Get the news on the go. Watch top videos, get the latest news and continuous news on your mobile phone. Download DD News app now. Visit the Android Play Store, search for DD News, download the app to your phone. Get the power of information at your fingertips. DD News. Only news, complete news.
Welcome back to Social Connection. And folks, you might soon get another tool in the WhatsApp arsenal. The social messaging platform is testing a new feature and would bring it soon. But what is that? Well, you must watch this if you want to know what it is. WhatsApp is on a roll with respect to bringing in new updates. Earlier, WhatsApp introduced improved security encryptions, formatting options, quick reply pop-ups, media storage based on specific contacts, a limited support for GIFs, and a video calling feature. WhatsApp also recently released a desktop version that allows document sharing over the messaging platform. And now, in its latest update, the WhatsApp beta version has incorporated a new nifty feature called Quick Quotes that lets users quote a specific part of a conversation to reply on. While having little use in one-on-one conversations, group chats can benefit a great deal from this feature, as such conversations usually consist of vast amount of replies. More often than not, this makes group discussions a bit aggravating, as members have to pay close attention to each and every reply to stay on topic. With the added upcoming Quick Quotes function, members in a group chat can now bring up previous text from a conversation hidden away by chunk of current messages, and this effectively cancels out the confusion caused when someone replies to an earlier topic if, for example, they arrive late to the discussion. To use this feature, users have to long press a speech bubble to bring up the contextual menu that holds the trash, copy, forward and star options, now added with a Quick Quotes function. This new Quick Quotes feature works for standard text replies and even media embedded ones in which the image or media is included in the quote. So this makes it apparent that WhatsApp is going even more technologically colorful.
And it's time to see all the feedback that you sent in on Twitter, Facebook and YouTube.
Well, we have reached the end of the show. We'll look forward to more of that feedback coming in on our Gmail, Twitter handle and Facebook page. And if you have missed any of the episodes of our shows, catch them on our YouTube channel, DD News Official.
Well, yes, that's right. We hope that you enjoyed this episode of The Social Connection. See you again next week, same time, same place. And before we log off, we leave you with this week's interesting video. Thank you and goodbye.